it's your boy, and it is now, boom, shalak, 10:01. I'm back in the house now. I picked up a couple things, nothing really interesting. I already had stuff on the table that I was going to throw on eBay today, so I'm not going to do that haul. I may do it later, I don't know. But as you can see, this is like my vintage paper day. Vintage paper and pictures, whatever, vintage everything day. Bottles. I got everything out, already looked everything up. I know exactly what the prices are. And what I decided, these two antiques books here that are from 1965, I'm going to keep these because antiques are antiques. Whether the book came out in 1965 or 1985, an antique is an antique. So I feel like I can learn a lot from these. And I'm going to go ahead and keep them. These records here, these records and these, they're all from 1941. They're not a whole lot of money. I was thinking, this is why I have this up, because I'm going to present them like that. I may do one like that, and then one here and one here, make it look all beautiful, something like that. But and then the parakeet books. But I'm going to throw these in a lot too. All this stuff here that you see, this is not big money here. We're talking like, for the four, I was thinking around 20, 25 free shipping, something like that. Each thing is not that much, but collectively, it's like 150. All that together, all that. And then what else did I have? Oh yeah, the DVD label maker that I found. I can't get that dirt out of there without pulling it apart. I don't know how dirt got underneath there without the thing being open. I have no clue, but I didn't want to break it open because I want to sell it as unopened. And then, so I'm going to do those. That'll take me an hour or so. And then I wanted to get into something else. I wanted to remind you guys about trying to learn and become better at business, because if you don't think eBay is a business, somebody bumps you upside the head with the I'm dummy stick. Yes, I'm dummy. Because look, I wanted to show you. I don't just tell you guys and recommend that you guys do stuff. Oh yeah, 3 things sold too last night while I was sleeping. What other job can you have where you get paid $100 to sleep? I mean, come on. But this is like some of the notes that I have. This is how to build an online business from scratch. These are different notes. How to think like an entrepreneur. How to write a business plan. How to start a business. This is like the different notes that I take. How to raise capital, the #1 skill of an entrepreneur. I didn't take the notes on that. Small business basics, understanding a cash flow statement. Small business basics, understanding a profit loss statement. Because guys, before eBay and Craigslist and flea markets and all that stuff, I had absolutely no knowledge of business, none. And I'm doing everything I can to learn and make myself knowledgeable regarding business, including this. Boom! Taxes. I wanted to show you guys these statements. I'm sorry, these forms. These are probably, if you sell on eBay $50 a week or you make $500 a week, this here is very beneficial to you, a Form 8829. This is for the HOD, the Home Office Deduction. Please look it up. It varies from state to state. Some states don't have sales tax, like Delaware. Some states do, like Maryland. So, and you have to do federal and state taxes. But guys, you might as well get write-offs for money that you put out that helps your business. You know what I mean? And this is a business, guys. eBay is a business, and I'm making as much money as I was making working full time. So I might as well get whatever I can. As a matter of fact, I'm making more than I was making. This here is for if you have employees. It's the 1099s. It's all one form, but there's different copies of it, I believe. And then this, I think this, yeah, this is the individual, the 1040. You're going to be needing this too. It's actually 2 forms, but I wanted to show you guys. Now, please do the research. It varies state to state, as I said, but these other forms, if you're like me, and I am also, I'm going to show you guys, I have the, I'm going to cover the EIN, but this is basically a reseller's license, and you can get that from the IRS, and, boom, Internal Revenue Service, Internal Revenue Service. As you can see, I have advanced eBay marketing stuff that I write down. well, this is older. This is probably from when I first started on eBay, but I always go back to it, where it talks about the algorithms and all that different stuff. It's just a huge benefit to be able to go back and go over the notes that you've written. But this form here, the form SS4, that's for the reseller's license. And people, I've heard people on YouTube say it, that well, if you're not making $20,000 or you don't have 200 sales, you don't have to file taxes. That's an absolute false. False, false, false. If you make $1 profit on eBay, $1, you buy something for $2 and sell it for $3 on eBay, guess what? Boom, you got to file taxes. $1 profit. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Don't take my word for it. Go to irs.gov. Look it up for yourself. You make $1 profit, you must file taxes. So I could go more into it. I actually did a video, but I deleted it, where I went heavily into taxes. But I started thinking about it, and I was like, there's going to be some people out there that don't follow the steps that I just said thoroughly, and then they're going to blame me when they get audited. So all I'm going to tell you guys to do is look up the forms yourself. I printed these out on my printer. Look up, this is the main one, the Form 8829, because you can write off, portions of your rent, your phone bill, gas that you pay, stuff like that. Some of us have employees like Juan Santana. He has employees. I do not have employees. I'm a sole proprietor, and that's how I filled out my what is that, the SS4? Yeah, the SS4 form. I'm a sole proprietorship, so some of you guys out there could be LLCs or corporations. I'm nowhere near that size yet, so eventually I would like to be, so that's what I'm shooting for. That'll be a goal for the next 2 to 5 years. But as of right now, sole proprietorship. But in order to start building this foundation, this is what I have to do, and this is what you have to do. Hey, if you want to make $50, $100 a week on eBay, hey, I mean, if that's all you want, that's all you want. I'm trying to build something. I'm even starting to think about focusing on a niche. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, because stuff like this, I mean, I'm selling stuff like this, and I'm also selling football jerseys. I mean, it's a wide market. I want to start to close my focus more on a niche. I'm not sure yet, but I've been writing stuff down, and I'm considering different things. But as of right now, I'm kind of playing the field. I'm doing the best I can to learn about antiques for one, vintage paper, vintage bottles and stuff like that. It's all profitable. It really is. If you're on eBay and you don't have a niche, then stuff like this will sell all day long. But I eventually want to get to a point to where I can source inventory from one location, and I could pay X amount of dollars, and I could flip it, and I could focus on that niche. And then I could turn my eBay over, and that's when I'll get an eBay store. I'll flip it over just to focus on whatever niche that I want, or niche. But there's certain things I know more about than others. Sports, NBA basketball in particular, I know a lot about. I was considering that, maybe strictly NBA stuff, but NBA seasonal. So I don't know. I need something that's going to be year-round. I don't want to target a market that's only going to be interested 6 months out of the year, because in June the NBA Finals starts, and then from June to basically November, it's a ghost town in the NBA. So I don't know. I'm working on it, but I had to pass this information on to you guys. Take notes. Very, very important. Don't forget about the taxes, Form 8829. If you get any form, get this form for the HOD, and this one too, the 1040. And if you're like Juan Santana and you have employees, then you're going to need this. Oh yeah, if any of your employees, if you do have employees, if you pay someone $600 or more per year, you must give them the 1099 form. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And remember, if you're making $1 profit on eBay, $1, then you have to file taxes. And go ahead and think you'll get away with it. Go ahead. If there's guys out there that's making $5,000 to $10,000 a month and you're not filing taxes, oh good Lord, believe me. Believe me, there is a guy at the IRS office right now in the basement who hates his job. He only makes $14 an hour, and he's sitting in that basement, and he's like, oh, we're going to get you. And they're just going to let it build up and build up. They might not get you this year, next year. It might be 2025. But when they come for you, boy, they're going to be coming for your private area. So trust me, file your taxes, guys. It's very, very, very important. All right, that's pretty much all I had for now. I had a paper with notes on it, and this is why I take notes so I don't forget stuff, but I'm not going to edit this out. There was something else I wanted to let you guys know, and that was pretty much it. Take notes, make yourself better, smarter, as far as business goes, because like I said, I don't know anything about business. I have to make myself knowledgeable, especially in business, because there are some sharks in business. Sharks. They want nothing more than to just crush you like a cockroach. Like dude from Shark Tank says, Kevin O'Leary. But that's it for now, guys, and as I'm going through the day, I'll record stuff. Alright, guys. Peace.